Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Ready. Set. Ready, set. Go ahead. Out with that. Get set. Get on that. Ready. Set. Get set. Out with that. Jam. Out with that. Ready. Set. Grande! Ahead! Hey! Out!
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Falcons and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and fights through one man. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
All right, let's go.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his 2nd season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
The Falcons got their feet wet with Ridder during a 4-game audition last season, and he did end their year with a pair of wins. Optimism reigns that he is their quarterback of the future.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Kadero Hodge has it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Ritter. This one left side caught by Patterson. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Ritter will set up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from a yard out. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 72 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And from the 41, this is second and a yard. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ritter now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Under pressure, they got him again. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now White with a first down throw. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Kroft, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Heineke. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Runs through the contact. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into a starter's blocks like you're a sprinter get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Achane gets it from the gun. Fights off the defender. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, it's White. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second down, it's White. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyler Kroft, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep this.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Algier now up the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, White. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A give, running right, Achane. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now White. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Out of the gun, it's White. That ball caught, it's chosen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Braxton Berrios, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Heineke. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 1st down throw for Heineke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Heineke. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Heineke again. Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In the first half, it was Mike White who had it working. He was slicing and dicing this defense and wound up with 3 touchdown passes in the first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Heineke going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Heineke. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. White looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. White off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. White. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's White. Open man is chosen. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, Heineke. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Algier going straight ahead. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Algier with another carry. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Heineke to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Heineke now. And this one too low.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That gets through, and now an opening. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A tackle by D'Angelo Malone. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, now White. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Well, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Up the middle, Achane. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, now, meanwhile, the pass incomplete, but penalty flags on the field. There might very well have been early contact there. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
Touchdown! Devon Achane taking it in. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Heineke. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Heineke. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 9 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Now Heineke. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, Heineke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Agba able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another run for Wilson on second. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll give this to Achane. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Achane on second down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
White on third and long. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Falcons on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and 6. Off the play fake, Heineke. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, 71 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. White looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chase Claypool, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
To throw is Heineke. Dumps this one off to Algier.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bradley Chubb, his 2nd sack of the night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Heineke. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
The strong running. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen. But the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
And they will take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each. Welcome to Weekly. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. This is your team profile. Choose focus players each week who will earn extra XP.
Go ahead. Out, out. Yeah, hit it. Right. Ready. Set. Go ahead. Get out. right. Out. Ready, set. All right. Out. Ready, set. And on. 44. Ready. Go ahead. Set. All right, come on. Out with that. Line. Out with that. Hey, get set. Ready. Set. Get on. Ready. Set. Out. Ready. Set. Get safe. Go ahead. Ready, set. They're right here. Out with that.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Dolphins and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got 1 game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Alert! Alert! Let go!
Pierce looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Pierce
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
Here's Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily...
Touchdown! Cedric Wilson, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Houston set to take over.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's got his man, it's Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
and able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion, Hill. Tua now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action, now it's Tua. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Dolphins. Ced Wilson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Pierce now up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. And I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he
goes down.
Will Anderson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Flush to his right, and he fends him off.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Outright caught by Chosen.
That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stroud. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
So they get a traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. On second down, Mostert. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
The offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Caught, it's Wilson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. Tua wants to throw it on second down.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Stroud to the air on first and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete to Pierce.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. The throwing again is Stroud.
And it's caught.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll try to run with Pierce.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down.
And got his man complete.
Now inside the 25, Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And it's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
We thought this one would be a close battle
Coach.
coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. These 2 coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing on first down, White.
His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown!
Chase Claypool.
55 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw, Mills.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Here's Berrios.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
On second down, a run by Achane.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action, here's White. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now White on fourth down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Singletary again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On play action, Mills. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The return man, Wilson, and bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now White on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Kroft, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points up.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. Pushes him over. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 54 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Mills going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess
guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. White's throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
52 yards rushing. Carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Play action. Here's White.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
White looks to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Houston's offense taking over again. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And now they'll shift things around. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Mills.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's back.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's 3rd and 9. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
A give up the middle to Singletary.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Mills now. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here's Achane to start the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Pushes him aside at the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A give, running right, Achane.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Achane. A beautiful fake.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
White now on 1st down. Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown Dolphins. Tyler Croft. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Mills and the Texans now come up with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mills to throw it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Nick Needham picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So me.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
34 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Now Mills. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing, Mills. Right side, complete to Mechie.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And now they're in the hurry-up. A play fake, now White. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
1st down, Mills.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They go play action. Mills. That's complete to Hutchinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mills again. This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up
From the gun, here's Mills.
at the 26-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A loss of 10 yards on
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
a gain of 11 yards.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Berrios, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
151 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And 4 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here's White.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
First down, Miami.
Up the middle, Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.
This player's development trait. Here are a player's motivations. How will The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Dolphins and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville.
Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals to the north, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Stays on his feet. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He'll take it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year, we got the Trevor Lawrences. So many tabbed to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence
being chased out left.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a 2nd straight play defensively. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Jamal Agnew
from 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Sheds off the tackle.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. A run with Mostert up the middle.
Fancy footwork at midfield. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa.
Caught by Wilson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. ETN up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to move back in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. The tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Looking to pass. Tua.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Eluding the... And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Jaguars getting set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 2 and a throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Holding offense.
Come on, man.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Lawrence
trucks over him.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give running right, Etienne.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. As we surmised, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out come the Dolphins now.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
96 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to...
Oh, pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
All right, let's go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip up a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pick.
Second down. Here's Mostert again.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And now out come the Jags.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane.
No gain on the play there, second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Right back to Achane on second down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, it's White. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Running right, here's Achane.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
On the return, it's Washington.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground. And when you draw up a draw play, you want to draw it up like that, right?
Sometimes it takes some fortitude to call that play, because if it doesn't work, it's a lot of angry people waiting in the hole for the runner. In this case, it broke free, a big gain.
A short throw there to Strange.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Johnson.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Beathard. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They'll throw here. Beathard.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here.
Yards to go.
To throw is Beathard.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
The kick by McManus is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first
So
down.
now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Beathard. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Here's Beathard to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Beathard. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Shedding through the defense, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, They're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.